Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and this is Lisa's Spirit Readings. Oops, sorry, I think I just moved the camera. So it's been a minute, and I wanted to jump on and do a general reading, and this will be for the sign of Aquarius. This might not resonate for all of you, so if it does, you can take it, that's great. If not, then don't take it. It might find you at a later date. And I believe that a lot of readings can be timeless, and they can find us when we most need to hear the message. So just keep in mind, it is a general reading, and I'll be looking at your recent past, current, and near future energies. So I'm just going to shuffle for a minute here, and then I'll get started. Hopefully you guys can see the cards okay once I get them down on the table here. Spirit, could I please have the cards for the sign of Aquarius? Two more. Two more cards. Oh. Had a bunch fly out here, but I'm not going to take those because it was way too many. Okay, so the first one that came out, and this would be your recent past, we have the Devil. Current energies, we have Ten of Pentacles, and the near future, we have the Eight of Pentacles. We've got two Pentacles, the Devil. On the bottom, we have another Pentacle card, the Five of Pentacles. So even though your current energy is showing the Ten of Pentacles, which is, this is usually a really good energy. It has to do with family, stability. It could be marriage, your children, just an all-around general happiness card. Pentacles are a stable energy. They can oftentimes represent money, but it's more of a stability, what's important to you in your life, what you put your energy into. So sometimes the pentacles can represent things that have value to you, things that are worth your time, as opposed to just strictly money. So family, that type of thing. This is your current energy. Your recent past, you've got the Devil. And the Devil usually signifies some type of struggle. You can see down here, hopefully, this person is leaned over, with his hands on his head, kind of in anguish. And the Devil here's got a string, kind of like a puppet on a string. So this can signify temptation, an internal struggle, inner demons kind of thing, things that you're trying to, or have been trying to get over. It can represent somebody in your life, but many times it's more about you. It could be an internal struggle that has to do with somebody else, which means somebody else could be involved in this. They could be kind of contributing to the struggle. It can signify addictions. So this is your recent past. I'll clarify this in a few minutes, and then your near future. You have the Eight of Pentacles. This usually signifies to me more of a work front, or keeping yourself busy, keeping yourself occupied. Again, this can be the Pentacles can represent, things that are important to you time-wise. You might be spending time maybe doing projects, crafts, or you will be. This is the near future. So I'll clarify that also. Let me go ahead and clarify the Devil here with a couple more cards. So we've got, let's see, two came out here. Knight of Cups and the Hangman. So now you have the Devil, the Knight of Cups, and the Hangman. And this again is your recent past. So because the Knight of Cups is clarifying the Devil, cups have to do with emotions. It could be a water sign significant to you in your life. Knight of Cups to me is also kind of I don't want to say this represents a player type of person. Maybe smooth talking, charming, but even though they're charming, they might be hiding something under the surface, such as this Devil here. And the Knight of Cups is sorry, I'm just still looking at this card. He's coming in with like an offer. You can see he's got the roses in his hands. The knight, the horses behind him here. There's kind of something here. It looks like it'd be a picnic type of thing laid out. Very emotional. It could have something to do with love or something highly emotional. And then the Hangman. This is about kind of stopping and really thinking about what's going on in your life, what you're doing. So it's possible that this Devil energy in your recent past with the King of Cups is causing you to take a step back or a step away, because from the Knight of Cups to the way she's facing toward your current energy. So this is a little different than perhaps the Hermit card, where the Hermit is more of like a meditative state. You're really going inward. You're that type of thing. The Hangman can also, and usually signifies, it can be a waiting game. You could be waiting to see what's going on with this situation before you decide what you're going to do. So the Hangman is more of you're observing, You're kind of, you know, you're just hanging out. You're in waiting. You're waiting to see which way you want to go. Or maybe you're waiting to see exactly what the truth is, trying to get your own clarification for this situation that has to do with um, this devil energy along with the King of Cups here. Let me go ahead and get some more on this Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles, remember, is your current energy. Spirit, please clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Thank you. Got the Ace of Pentacles. And Judgment. So the Ace of Pentacles, again, it's another Pentacle card. This is about somebody's offering you something. Aces are normally have to do with a new start, a new beginning. It could be the start of a new project. It could be that you're going to start putting your time, more time, into your family, or you're going to start putting more time into your family, or whoever the important people in your life are. Maybe you haven't done that enough lately. Your second clarifier here is Judgment. And while the Judgment, this can relate to somebody else, but a lot of times this relates more to you. Maybe you've got to make a judgment call. Maybe you've got to make a judgment call on what to do with the devil energy and the King of Cups. A lot of the time this could be you've been judging yourself too harshly, and you're at the point where you kind of want to release that and let go of that judgment of yourself. Or maybe you've been judging somebody else too harshly and you would like to stop judging them so much. Either way, it looks like your current energy, something new is starting here. Maybe a fresh start with family, like I said, or a new offer surrounding that. And maybe letting go of some judgment that you've had of another person, other people, or yourself. Let me see what we've got, what else we've got for this Eight of Pentacles, which is your near future. Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Thank you. Thank you. So we've got actually three came out. One of them is the Five of Pentacles, which was at the bottom of the deck that I actually forgot to talk about. This to me is always about some struggle. You might be exhausted. You spent too much time trying to, you know, deal with the situation, or it could be upcoming. This is your near future, actually. But the first card that came out is the Ten of Swords. Swords are about thinking again. Swords represent thoughts, and the Ten of Swords, it can represent that somebody's stabbed you in the back, kind of thing. The swords in these cards are represented by the crows up here, or ravens. I call them crows. But even though you feel like you've been stabbed. This is about getting past that, moving past that, you know, having the strength to move past that. So this is clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, where, you know, before this you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new start. You're putting your energy into something new, along with the Eight of Pentacles being, you know, you're really, excuse me, you're really putting your time into something. It could also signify you're putting your time into getting over thoughts or getting over the fact that somebody's done something to you and you might feel like they stabbed you in the back somehow. They might have betrayed you, because again, the swords are about thoughts. They represent air, very fast moving energy, and a lot of times the swords indicate some anxiety, you know, dealing with feeling overwhelmed, your thoughts, that type of thing. So that's what we have clarifying the Eight of Pentacles for the near future. And then you also have the Five of Pentacles, which I think is just going along with, you know, it's saying it's not going to be easy. This is in your near future. It's something you're going to be working towards. It's not going to be easy. Again, this is, Pentacles can be energy. This, when I see her, she's just overwhelmed. It's kind of almost like she's given up. And there's this big door here with the pentacles on it, but the key is literally right over here behind her. So fives are usually representative of some kind of, you know, the beginning of a struggle, or, you know, a struggle. This card always makes me feel like it's kind of a halfway point. And even though you may feel that it's too much of a struggle, you know, it's too hard to deal with these, you know, thoughts, perhaps, don't get so overwhelmed and don't give up, because the key is literally right behind you. So this card always says to me, yeah, it might suck, but don't miss your key. Don't miss that opportunity. Don't miss that thing that might, you know, open this door. The thing that might set you free from this, from your thoughts, whatever, you know, from the situation, whatever the case is. And this one had an extra card that came out. But the extra one that came out is a good one, and it's the Sun. And it's a freedom, it's, you know, it's the bliss card. It's the happiness and bliss card. So I feel like this thing in your near future that you're going to be dealing with, that's more than likely has to do with this devil energy here at the beginning from your recent past. The Sun says to me that everything is going to work out okay, even though you might not feel that, and you probably don't feel that right now, if you are dealing with something like this. Let me get some more, let me get some advice from Spirit on this. Thank you. Got so many pentacles in this reading, it is crazy. So we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Star card, and the Tower. And actually they were in a different order, the Tower, then the Star card. So again, another Pentacle card. This reading is all about what you're putting your time and energy into with these Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, you know, can represent a kind of a partnership. You're working with somebody. So Spirit's saying, you know, you might not want to do this alone, or, you know, we will be there to help you with this. There's two hands here, you know, top and bottom, and the Pentacles are in between. And down here, you can actually see it looks like, let's say it might, I almost said it looked like water. It might be water, I don't know, but it almost to me looks like a road. But anyway, and the color of this card is blue, which is healing energy. So actually it might be water because that's symbolic of water. And water is symbolic of healing. Sorry, I keep hitting the camera here. So this might take some work with someone else, or it might just be a reminder to remind yourself you're not as alone as you think you may be as you go through this. The Tower card, it's kind of like the shit comes crumbling down card. And I actually love this Tower card compared to the classic Tower card of an actual tower with people falling off of it. This one is more, you know, nature-minded. You got the Tower, kind of the lightning strike. And the Tower is usually something you don't see coming. You're not prepared. It's kind of like somebody hitting you over the back of the head. And you can see the animals down here, you know, at the bottom, kind of like, wow, you know, what's going on kind of thing, looking up. But you also see, you know, after the lightning strikes, you also see these butterflies and the light that's emanating from here. So this is a shakeup, but it's more of it's a universal shakeup. So it's a spirit shakeup. Spirit is saying this is something that we need you to go through. So even though you don't think it's for your own good, it is. And this is what Spirit's saying. We're shaking this up right now because it's necessary for you to move through your life in a better way. But Spirit's also saying, you know, after you survive this Tower energy, we've got the Star. And you can see I'm sorry, I keep hitting, I gotta move my foot away from the camera. You know, she's laying on a blanket outside at night, and she's got a string, and it's reaching up to the star, and it is literally kind of like a reach for the stars thing. And to me, it always symbolizes hope. Hopes, dreams, wishes, you know, wishes that can come true. And Spirit wants you to know that, you know, we've got your back here, even though you're going to go through some shakeup. And it's not going to be easy. In the end, it'll be worth it. Because in the end, you're going to have what you want. And not only what you want, but more what you need. Because that's what the Tower energy symbolizes. It's not about what you want as much as what you need. Because Spirit knows more what you need than you do, the majority of the time. I should say most of the time. Because that's usually the case. And I've had more than one Tower moment in my lifetime, and I testify it is not fun. Um, but it's one of those cases of, oh, it feels crappy now, but a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever, when you look down the road, you'll view it differently. So let me, I also want to pick a few oracle cards just to get some extra info from Spirit on this. I always like to do them. Some people do them before the reading, and I should try that. Most of the time I do them after the fact. It's kind of like an extra bonus type of thing. It just kind of usually sums up everything. And it usually amazes me, the cards that come out that tie in perfectly with the reading from the regular tarot. So let me grab some of these. So what kind of these have? Thank you. That one flew out. Let me grab a couple more. Thank you. So we have authority. This is the number 4. 4s are usually about stability. This is going to be about some type of authority in your life. It may mean that you yourself need to be more of an authority figure, or you need to be a little bit more assertive with things. We also have material harvest. This is number 9. This is pretty much the equivalent of the 9 of Pentacle card. This is about nurturing. What you nurture, you will harvest the rewards for. So you can see here that he's nurturing what's important to him. He's nurturing seeds. I don't know. I don't really see. Kind of looks like it would be seeds, but there's buildings behind here. So anyway, this is about nurturing and then reaping the rewards of what you've nurtured. And then the last one is destiny. I don't think I've ever had this one come out before, actually. Number 10, which is usually a cycle completion. Destiny, it's pretty much straightforward there. I feel like this destiny card goes along well with the Tower and the Star card. These are actually similar colors. This is more pink, but anyway. Kind of like, your destiny is to go through this Tower moment, even though it's going to be unpleasant, like I said before, but it is your destiny, and it's something that Spirit and the universe needs you to go through. Most of the time, it's because of your own growth. So we go through these moments in life so that we can grow as humans and spiritual beings, even though they're not pleasant, because we live on the physical plane and not the spiritual plane. Well, actually, we're in both at once, but that's a whole nother topic. So anyway, Aquarius, I hope this made sense for some of you. And please check out my links that you should see in the description box. Share with your friends if you like the reading, and I'll see you again. Thanks. Bye-bye, guys.